Welcome back to the Garza Gaming channel. Today we're playing New World. In today's video, I'm going to show you some cool tricks for you die-hard Smite players that might be thinking of playing New World or have already started New World. These tricks will have you playing New World like you've been playing it for years instantly. Hey, so are these tricks going to work for you? I don't know, but we're about to find out. Let's get into it. Before we get into today's video, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and turn on those notifications so you don't miss any future content. And if you're looking for people to play various different games, man, come check out our Discord. We have awesome people from all around the world playing daily in our Discord. Our Discord is a toxic-free environment, man. And we usually have people playing around the clock. So hey, man, come join our Discord. I put an invite to that description of any of our videos and our new website, garzagaming.com. Additionally, I put links to our video library and our streaming library in the description of any of our videos and our website, garzagaming.com. And don't forget, we're now live on Twitch and Facebook Gaming under Garza Gaming channel. So please go to the Twitch and Facebook and give us those follows. Okay, so are you a Smite player that just recently took up New World and, like myself, saw that the fighting mechanics in New World is very similar to Smite? Actually, the only difference is the actual key commands, right? When I started playing New World, I instantly fell in love with the mechanics of fighting in the game because it was so familiar to me, right? What wasn't familiar to me is having to use the QRF keys for attacks instead of the 1, 2, 3 keys that I normally would in a Smite. So I found myself having to look down a lot more than I would want to, especially in those really key situations when I'm trying to get away from an enemy or trying to get up on an enemy and do some serious damage, right? So what I actually ended up doing is mirroring the most important commands that I would use in New World to that of Smite, and instantly, man, my New World game just got that much better, man. I was playing New World like if I was playing this game for years, not just 2 days, right? And this is how I did it. You hit escape on your keyboard and go up here to settings, right? Right here you'll see where key bindings is highlighted by default. On the right hand side under actions, you see that as it is right now at default, if you hold down left alt and scroll up or down on your mouse wheel, it'll cycle between weapons 1 and 2. And if you do this without the alt identifier and scroll up or back on your mouse wheel, it scrolls the camera in or it moves the camera back out, right? For my play style, I find myself switching between weapons a lot more than I ever see myself having to zoom in on cameras or zoom out. And as from day one in gaming, if there's ever a chance where I can toggle a certain important command with the least amount of keystrokes as possible, I always take advantage of that, right? So what I ended up doing is actually moving this alt identifier to the camera command and then leaving my wheel up, wheel down to cycle through my weapons, and that allowed me to cycle through my weapons a lot faster. Another thing I ended up doing is, you see right here, your weapons ability is QRF, not 1, 2, 3, right? So now that we can toggle through our weapons using our wheelie thing on our mouse, we don't really need 1 and 2, right? So what I ended up doing is actually changing my ability 1 to 1, like it is in Smite, my ability 2 to 2, and my ability 3 to 3. Now, by sticking that ability to 3 as the number 3, we actually took away the ability to use our consumable number 1. But as we all know, in Smite, our F key is our first trinket that usually we use in those situations when we want to pop ages or beads, right? So our hands already have that muscle memory to hit that F button. So what I actually end up doing is making my consumable 1 F. And what I ended up doing is actually sticking a health pot or a mana pot, whatever I deem more important, in that slot. So when I'm in combat, whether it be PvP or PvE, if I have to hurry up and hit that pot, that health pot, my hand is already muscle memory programmed to hit that F key just that much faster without me having to look down, which works out wonders, man, wonders. It saved me so many times. Another little trick I like doing too is the auto run is actually set set to the equal sign, right? Well, the equal sign is located under your backspace, which is on the other side of the keyboard, forcing you to have to either let go of your mouse and toggle it with your right hand or reach across with your left hand to toggle it, right? So what I actually am doing is using that little squiggly line right under the escape key. So that way, everything, anytime I want to hit that auto run, I can just reach up with my left hand without having to reach across the keyboard. It just makes it more efficient for my playstyle. Another thing that I found in New World is the fact that, like many other games, right, the spacebar is your jump, as you can see here. Well, one thing that I found thus far in New World is that in combat, your dodge, you end up using your dodge a lot more than you use jump in New World. So what I actually ended up doing, what made it a lot easier for me, especially in combat situations, is actually switching the command for jump and dodge. So for jump, I made my left shift the command for that, and my dodge, I made it the space bar. And just doing that simple little trick, man, just totally improved my game instantly. Now, keep this in mind, though. If you did a switch like I did, your alt identifier for your weapon modifier, right? Keep in mind that I'm not a life staff user. I use Fire Staff and Ice Gauntlet for my character, right? So if you're going to be a healer or use Life Staff, I notice here that wheel up and wheel down actually toggles through your targets. So you might have to actually leave that alt modifier for your wheel up, wheel down for your weapons, or it might run into some issues with that life staff. I haven't tried it yet, so you'll have to see how that works if you are a healer. But yeah, man, after you make those simple changes, now I got my number 2, my number 1, and if the enemy comes at me, I can just, you know, just dodge just that much easier, and or hit F to pop a health pot. And I need to jump over something, I just use my shift with my pinky, which makes it a lot more efficient for my playstyle. But yeah, man, just making those simple little quick tweaks just totally up my New World game instantly. So those are my little tricks to making New World more user-friendly to use Smite players. So hopefully these tricks allow you to play New World just that much more efficiently, right? And have a little bit more fun without having to look down as much at the keyboard. Again, for all y'all that are new to the channel, please subscribe. I'm Garza, your OG on the GC. See you next time.